Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today we're going to be celebrating Canada Day by making maple cupcakes with maple buttercream and maple bacon on top. What could be better and truly Canadian? So let's get baking. To make the maple cupcakes, what you're going to need is 1 1/4 cups of maple syrup, half a cup of buttermilk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of light brown sugar, 2 eggs, half a cup of butter, and you're going to need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground ginger. You're also going to need maple bacon, which we have here in Canada. If you can't find maple bacon, of course, you can use regular bacon, and if you don't want bacon at all, obviously you don't have to put it on, but it does add a really nice taste to the cupcake. So the first thing we're going to do to make the maple cupcakes is to take our flour and just pour it into a bigger bowl, and we're going to add our ginger, baking powder, baking soda, and the salt. And then I'm just going to whisk that together and set it off to the side. Next up, we're going to mix in some of our wet ingredients. The first thing we're going to do is our butter. So I'm just going to cream that with my mixer. Then I'm going to add in my brown sugar and mix that up. Next, I'm going to put in my 2 eggs. My vanilla. And the maple syrup. So I'm just going to give the bowl a quick scrape and my paddle. And then I'll give it one more mix and I'll be back to show you how to add the dry ingredients and the buttermilk. So now that the wet ingredients are mixed together, I'm going to add half of the flour mixture to the batter. You don't have to be it doesn't have to be exact, it can be approximate. And then I'm going to slowly mix that in. And while that's mixing, I'm going to add about half of the buttermilk. Give your bowl a scrape. And add the rest of the flour. And the rest of the buttermilk. So now that that's completely incorporated, what I'm going to do is put it into cupcake liners. So I'll just get the tray ready and I'll be back to show you what's up next. Using my medium muffin scoop, I'm going to just fill up each of the cupcake liners. And I'm going to bake the cupcakes for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this batter is going to make between 20 and 24 cupcakes. So when they are cooled, I'll show you what they look like. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you the icing. To make the maple buttercream, what you're going to need to follow is my recipe for vanilla buttercream, but instead you're going to put in maple imitation extract. If you want to put in maple syrup, you can. I just find that this tastes a little bit better because it's a little bit stronger and it doesn't make your buttercream so runny. You're going to need to dye half of it red and to keep half of it the white color that it comes out. You're going to need 2 flat spatulas or 2 knives. You're going to need a piping bag, and I'm using an open star tip from Ateco, and it's number 827. So I'm going to show you how to line your bag in order to do a two-toned topping on your cupcake. So in order to line my bag with the two different colors, I'm going to start with with this flat spatula, and I'm just going to keep the icing on one side of the bag, and I'm just going to use the knife to push it down, or the spatula, all the way down to the bottom, just in front of the tip. And I'm going to do that a couple of times to get about half the bag full with the red. And then I'm going to do that again with the white. And again, just pushing it down all the way down to the bottom of the bag. So I'm going to fill up the rest of the bag like this. And then once my cupcakes have come out of the oven and cooled, I will be ready to pipe them on the top. Once the cupcakes have been in the oven for 20 minutes and they have finished baking, rest them on a cooling rack until they are completely cooled down to room temperature. Once the cupcakes have cooled to room temperature and you have your bag all ready to go, you can start icing the cupcakes. So I'm just squeezing a steady hand, coming up to the top, squeezing a steady hand, and up to the top. So you just want to do that for all of your cupcakes. And then next we'll be cooking the bacon. If you're going to be putting the bacon on the cupcake, you'll need to prepare it whether it's in the oven, on the stove, or in the microwave. And once it is cooled, after it's been once it's been cooked, what you're going to do is just break it into a couple of inches for sizes of the pieces in order to put them on top of the cupcakes. To finish off these Canadian maple cupcakes, we're going to put our maple bacon right on the top here. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video today, everybody, and celebrating Canada Day with us Canadians over here. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and you can find us on Google+, Twitter, and on Facebook. I'll see you again next time.